Allie Raisman, and Allie, maybe the best vaulter in the country right here, Haley Bryant.
She sure is. For skills like that, that vault was amazing.
Mackenzie Wilson's came in at a 9.925. Here's Isabella Magnelli, same vault, and another step.
Different looking vault here. Half on, tucked front, half off.
There's that undeniability.
In this back half of the line, and she rises to it just like Sage Kellerman on the left side of your screen.
Yup.
Another Yurchenko 1.5. Sticks are contagious. This is Utah's McKenna Smith going fourth on vault.
Yes, she is, and she knows how to dial in on these landings. Big Yurchenko 1.5. Wow! And she won. Inside and out. She is so great at the Yurchenko 1.5. Comes up with the stuck landing. I didn't want to say it before she did.
9.25 from Leanne.
This is big. Yurchenko 1.5. And sticks it cold. Alex, I think she is the stick queen. Full twisting pack salto. So difficult and exceptional. Good handstand before the Van Leeuwen, ending up for her. She learned it in the offseason just for fun. Oh my gosh.
One of the best in the world.
Was 15th back a few years ago for Florida on the bars.
All of those handstands were perfectly on top of the bar. Exactly what the judges were looking for. Wow, comes up with the stuck double leg.
Great first handstand. Huge release move. Full twist holds. Another great handstand with such ease. And now all she has to do is put this exclamation point on the routine, which she does. Very, very nice routine by Florida.
Erase the lead from the Sooners. The problem is the Sooners have extended the lead.
Well, John, lucky for you, hoping for a stick here, has to squeeze every part of her body.
They needed that.
That's why she's an Olympic champion, John.
Stars for Cal had a 9.8. Here's Maddie Williams.
That cast handstand was perfect on top of the bar. Just the dismount left here.
Oh my goodness.
Another cow stick.
For had a 9.875.
In that handstand, if she can stick this dismount, bar, this is going to be big.
Yes, it is.
On this event, a 9.875 or better. Guess what, people?
Is stunning, was a little bit short on that handstand.
I had a chance to speak with her yesterday, and
Less is not going to be good enough. Leanne Wong now the third gymnast to go. Look at this rotation so far for the first two.
Yeah, Leanne champion because of handstands like that, Sam. And this double layout is just so floaty and so effortless. Love the way that she's gonna go right back up to the high. Glued together. That looked.
Audrey Davis on the right hand of your screen. Elena Dietz for Arizona on the left hand of your screen. Audrey Davis, the best in the country.
Getting her above the bar. You see her hips flat. Really puts her in a good position to hold those handstands on top of the bar. Another stuck landing from
After you get through the Acro series untarnished.
You know, you think it's not under pressure on a beam. Pass for Mallory on the side. It came in a little short there.
To punch their ticket.
NCAA team and really known as a beamer, breathing through this routine.
Sam, I think what stands out about Emma's beam is her rhythm.
Land on her feet, and UCLA is going to be in.
That's gonna do it.
Not only did she land on her feet, just love it. Kaylin's mouth. Shirtless. Switch League. About Kaylin earlier and how she's making her mark so early on this Tiger team event at number 4. And you can see why.
Like you said, John, Jordan Bowers actually just walked out of the arena.
And Amelie doing one of the most difficult skills, a pack
Mode that she goes into. When I was talking to her, she goes, yeah, it's kind of like my alter ego after a fall to get Oklahoma back on track. Doesn't have that kind of pressure. And look how she's able to deliver. It doesn't even matter.
Obviously very well acted. See those really difficult wolf turns she does. So if you're at home watching, go ahead and try one and let us know how it goes. Shy of that 10-0 mark on this event. Getting ready for dismount. Shanko tuck, or excuse me, Gainer tuck full.
9.775 from Kira Wells. They're going to have to count more, but Faith Torres has got to hit. Jordan Paradise over on the uneven.
Their athletes to hit that handstand at the top of the bar, thinks it will set them up for the distance.
The SEC beam title. Head coach KJ Kindler said beam and floor are like butter to her. They're just so...
Not
the big moment here.
front aerial, front. I couldn't do that in my wildest.
I mean, I'm sure you can do it.
Everything that she does is nothing less. Just the dismount. That's a 10. That is a 10.
A gymnast of this caliber compete at the college level. Gainer full off the side.
Superb.
First pass. Front handspring double front. And like we talked about, last week was her first time breaking into the lineups for the nationally on floor in the top 20.
Front layout, front double.
9.25, Sam. They saw something maybe a little differently than you and I did.
Finishing.
And watch this opening pass. 2 twists.
Rachel Riley will be the final individual competitor on the beam.
Back handspring layout step out for Rachel. Double touch.
For Stanford on fault. Regardless.
Beautiful. Opens, tough ball. With this pass and this routine all season long. Weave throughout this routine.
To be a front double twist into a punch front right here. She made the landing at the perfect time. Is so impressive.
Big moment here with these leaps, getting them all the way around. Last impression for the judges. Faith Torres, double layup, leadership experience. Side aerial back handspring. Amelia's been battling through a hip injury.
Scored 6 perfect 10s on this event.
I asked head coach Janelle McDonald the inspiration behind the